Alrighty, so last minor that I'm going to be doing is Mr. Delhi. Now, few things that I'm going to be recommending here. It's going to be the most drastic one that I'd recommend for change. And really, your only threats are Timurids, Hindustan, and Yuan. So if you work something out with all those people that'll just allow you to sit here and make this change happen, I feel like you'll be able to fucking prosper much more than you currently are. So, firstly, states. You have the Emirs, which are nobility, Brahmins, which are essentially a weird clergy. It's like the clergy, and it's meant to replace them, but because you're a Sunni nation in the fucking India region, with at least one Hindu with at least one Hindu province, you have them, and they're completely garbage. They're completely useless, in my opinion. Majority of your money is coming from tax, but if we do what I'm saying, that'll change drastically. Jains, however, and the Vaishyas. Vaishyas and Jains are meant to replace the burghers for Hindu nations. However, you're a Sunni nation in India with at least one Hindu province, so you don't have the Vaishyas, instead you just have the Jains, which are replacing the burghers. The Jains have, when their loyalty is at 60%, you get the construction cost and time bonuses. When the influence is also at 60% or higher, these bonuses increase to 10% each, if I am not mistaken. Let me just double check really momento quick. Yes, 10% each. And also, when they are at that level of loyalty and influence, actually no, when they're at 60 or above loyalty, when a Jain's province is at a loyalty of 40 or above, they get 25% reduction on state maintenance for that province, loses 33% manpower, province manpower modifier, and negative 100% local missionary strength. But it makes where's a free province that you haven't given to, I think there's one up here that you haven't given to the Jains. Where's it over? Where is it? This is it? This is it. Okay. And that's Sunni. God damn. I'll talk about... Okay, here we go. So with the Jains currently, they, because they're above 40% loyalty, 40 to 59% loyalty, they give that 25% state maintenance, as it shows at the bottom there. Makes the local province autonomy 25%, removes local autonomy for production, trade, and tax. Remember that, it removes the autonomy modifier for tax, but again, makes negative 100% missionary strength and less manpower. So, already, these Brahmanas, which I've said are quite useless, and also, all they do is remove the local modifier for, God, I keep clicking on it. All they do is remove the local modifier for tax, and they give local unrest. However, they don't remove manpower, I'll give you that, but they're reducing your production income and the trade power of these provinces. If you give it to the Jains, it removes the production, trade, and tax, right? So that's 3 instead of 1, and you get a 10% reduction on, like when everything's over, you get a 10% reduction on building everything. So that's, say you're building a level 4 fort, that's now 270 instead of 300, right? That's 30 ducats saved right there, which is like around a year's worth of money that this Brahmanas bonus is giving you. And they'll still probably be loyal after, revoking all the land, but still. Um, yes. So these Jains, they're extremely good. They're one of the best estates in the game, in my opinion, because I really value construction cost above nearly everything. Um, and the Vaishyas are also so goddamn powerful. Like, if Mr. I forget his name, if he had played Vijayanagar and been Hindu or went Hindu as Brahmanas, he would have got the Vaishyas, and like he would have been the size of, like, if he had just those two countries, whatever, like the Deccan region, he would have around the same economy that the Ottomans did at the time. Because I've done it before in an MP, and it's just like they're crazy. Because what the Vaishyas do when they're loyal above, one second, let me get the exact stats. When they're loyal above 40% with influence of 60 or above, 60 to 100, you get a increase to your entire nation's production efficiency by 33%, and if the loyalty is over 60, with influence over 60, it's not only 33% production efficiency, but also 10% advisor cost. Now, a province, when given to the Vaishyas, when above 40 loyalty, is gives no other modifiers to the province other than plus 20% trade value. So it doesn't give a manpower hit, it doesn't affect the trade income or the production income. So like in that case, you're losing out a tiny bit, but you get that trade value, you get that production efficiency, and you can eventually get that advisor cost. And if the Vaishyas are above 60% loyalty, like if they have over 60 loyalty, the provinces also get a negative 20% development cost. That is insane. Like, my god, they're insane. The clicks that you can also do for them, they change the deity for Hindu, or they can seek legitimacy. You should be able to get the Vaishyas then, but no, that's Brahmanas, sorry. Let's go to Brahmanas. Vaishyas, so I'm losing my mind. So you can get the money that you would normally from burghers. You can get demand diplomatic support, so you're getting those diplo points that you would normally get from the burghers. You can recruit the ministers at 25 to 50% reduced cost upkeep. You can draft ships for war, and you can raise war taxes using them, which is all very nice. So Jains and Vaishyas, I'd say two strongest estates in the entire game. Rajputs, very close behind. I like the Rajputs. Now, to attain the Rajputs, you have to be any nation in an Indian tech group with primary culture Rajput or Malvi, or belong in the East Aryan, etc. culture group. For nations that are not Muslim, Sikh, Theravada, Vijayana. So the Rajput, you can still have them when you're Hindu. So these are still great. You can recruit Rajput units which do 10% fire damage, and you can give them an extra 5% discipline with an extra 10% fire damage on top. So here's one here. So Rajput regiment, sorry, not 10% fire damage. They get 5% morale of armies, negative 50% reinforcement cost. So if they lose men, 50% cheaper to recruit one of these, to reinforce one of these, than a normal unit. Then negative 20% drill decay. So if you have like 100 of these at 100% drill, it'll decay 25% slower than 100 of these at 100% drill. You know what I mean? They're pretty solid units, extra morale, because morale is per unit, not for the entire army. So, yeah. But yeah, that click that you can do in here gives them that extra 5% discipline, that extra 10% fire damage, which is insane. These units are crazy good. You can also just pay them money to make them loyal. It makes the emirs less loyal, which is your nobility. But you only want these guys loyal Like, it's a balance. I don't know exactly how to balance it with your current situation because it's just so crazy. But, and the Ulma are just your clergy, same clicks, you get the administrative power, get them up to 75%, you get 150, get the ministers at reduction of the cost at 60, I just had the numbers up. At 60%, they're 25% cheaper, and at 80%, they're 50% cheaper, these ministers. Same with this guy, but we can't really show that at the moment without giving them more land. So, what I would do, if I was you, would be, you can convert a Hindu province right now. Where is this Hindu province? Faizabad. Faizabad, right there. I'd stop that. This Hindu province right here, convert that. And reduce the amount that you're paying for this guy. Why? Because hopefully, god damn. Okay, so you've just really, these guys don't want to rise up. That's annoying. You need these guys to rise up. How much is this state making you? 0.63? Fuck. Fuck. Okay. What's that? 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 17.5, 7.5. We need to find one that's at 6. Well, lower than 6. 9.5. God damn it. Ooh. Here is one. Okay. That would do it. Delhi, convert this. Wait, what? Wait. I was on a different one. Okay. Why can't I send a missionary here? Oh, it's fucking... That's why it's not fucking... That's why it wants to rebel, because it's owned by Hindustan and not you. How in... damnations... Okay, this is what I would do. I would remove this from the Rajputs, lower the autonomy, so it's that, and then send it like that. You can do that with any Rajput province. So that's all the orange ones. Do that with anyone. I'd say, sure, why not this one? Mainly because it's in this area full of most of your Sunni stuff. You want these rebels to rise up all over the place and just maybe I'll just do that. Maybe I'll yeah, okay. Where are you? Let's get rid of that. Let's lower that. Let's chuck a missionary in there. And hopefully that'll be changed to Hindu zealots. There we go. Let's just wait for them to come up. Wait, no. So all you have to do... That's fucking perfect. All you have to do is just revoke that from the Rajput, send a missionary there at any maintenance, and accept. You're Hindu. You're Hindu. One of the best fucking religions in the entire game. Sorry for the cursing, but still, one of the best religions in the entire game. Your economy hasn't really taken that much of a hit. A bit of a hit. Mainly because, I assume, no, you've kept most of that. Yeah, you've kept all your estates the same. Where are the Vaishyas? Why don't you have I'll let a month tick. I'd do that one and just convert this. And yeah, just convert this stuff. Where is is the missionary strength? Right here. Pump that up to max. Let's let a month tick. Alright. So now you have the Vaishyas, the Rajputs, the Jain, and the Brahmanas. Brahmins, sorry. I always fuck that up. So now, all this shit. Main reason, right? You want to get rid of this. You want to get rid of the Rajput here, and just put the Rajput all over these provinces once you make them like, once you convert them to Hindu. All your cheap, crappy provinces up here for etc. That's perfect Rajput land. Has to be Hindu though. Why am I saying that? Because you can only hire Rajputs up to the amount of provinces they have. So, basically, you want to give them as much shitty land as possible, so you can just hire as many of these god tier units as you can. Seek guild support. Well, let's give these to the Vaishyas. Wait, it does do that. Okay. Let's get rid of that. So, Vaishyas, I was wrong. It does remove the local production efficiency, local trade power, naval force limit modifier, and local sailors. So, essentially, you're meant to put these guys on the coast, but anyway, they removed their local production efficiency and local trade power modifier. So, they give you that 20% dev cost, that 20% trade power. And currently, they're giving you 16.5% production efficiency, etc., etc. Chuck these guys all over. Fuck you. Vaishyas. This isn't the way you should do it, because you'll be a lot cleaner with it, for lack of a better word. You'll do it a lot more precisely. Don't need that. Right, now that you have this, you get plutocracy, and do you still get... Alright, because you have the Punjabs, you don't get the negative, you don't get the 5%. Damn. Either way, doesn't matter. I wouldn't do that, just because, wait. Is that heretics? Sikh. I mean, how many Sikh provinces do you have? Like 5? Yeah, don't worry about it. Just don't do this event. Yeah. Alright, clean up this. Change the nodes around. Give the Vaishyas your richer land, as well as the Jains. Give the Rajputs really shitty land. Like, really shitty. It has to be Hindu. Doesn't matter. Just give them shitty land. They don't deserve it. They're bad people. But yeah, Jains, do it by trade good, I imagine. Like, wool. Actually, all these provinces are shit and should be, like, given to, See, you can give these to the Rajputs now, or, like, etc. These are the real crappy ones. Give these to the Rajput, because they do not affect that. Never mind. Like, okay, let's look at these trade goods again. Let's look at this grain. This grain should technically go to the Vaishyas because it's a trade port. This grain, that is perfect for Rajput. This grain, perfect for Rajput. This grain, perfect for Rajput. You don't have much more because fucking what's his name has all the grain. Other things, livestock, perfect for Rajput. Absolutely wonderful. Can't really give it to them. Sorry, Rajput and Brahmins. You really just want to keep them a little bit loyal, so that way you don't get the negatives. Otherwise, you know, you'll have this. Look at that, 62%. Then once you start building foundries everywhere, not foundries, manufactories, this is a furnace, and workshops, etc. your economy's going to go through the roof. This session, sit back, change to Hindu. So let's load this save again. Let's just go through it one last time. Let's go through it one last time. Come on. Come on. Alrighty. So, what we're going to do is, this is Hindu. We revoke it from the Rajputs. Eventually, we'll give it back. We lower the autonomy. We call back this missionary. And we send it here. Then, you let a month tick. You got a regency, that's not always going to happen. So you let a month tick, these Hindu zealots come up, you accept demands, you change to Hindu, you get this plutocracy, you get this guy first, in wars you'll get this one, and when you have no heir, you should pick this guy. Then in a meantime to happen of 60 months, so around 5 years, you'll get an event for like a 6-6 heir. 666 heir, and then after that 666 heir, it'll change to like just really high quality. But first off, you want to pick Vishnu, get that extra percentage to fucking do the things. You let another month tick. And you should have that plus 2%. Right, okay, your stability went down because of that. Yeah, so we don't do this one. No, that's bad. We get that one, that's fine. That's all you need. Then you start converting, you do a slow transition of the Lahore to to the Vaishyas. You don't give Sunni land to the Jains or anything like that, because then you won't be able to convert it. And then you basically start building up this node. You start pulling in that money, you start making the money. Even if you're giving trade to Hindustan, you're still going to be increasing the amount that he's making here, and which he'll have to pay you back for. Again, I'd also increase these when you have the time, which will be needed if you ever feel the want to break free from Hindustan. Even if you don't want to break free, still increase them. It's just good. Again, here, you're going to be wanting to build manufactories all over, production all over, and that's about it, really. You just need to change to Hindu, reconvert your country, because Hindu is just 10 times better than Sunni or Shia. Like, I'd recommend the same for Hindustan. And yeah, get that 150 mil support when they have loyalty. You don't really want to put the Rajputs back over 90%, because events might make it go to 100, but still, you get what I mean? As I said, you need to build stuff, etc., taxation, force limit and manpower buildings all around, manufactories. You're colonizing down here, needed one more province before it becomes a colony, obviously. Till then, try and, I guess, grab some of this if you want to be cheeky. I wouldn't recommend it, because I assume people will get angry. But otherwise, just finish colonizing these kinds of provinces. What is this? Is this Britain? No, it's Japan. Yeah, so just finish colonizing these kinds of provinces, over here, etc. Help Hindustan push the trade over. Try to get level 1 to... When you have over 25 income, I would always recommend having a level 2 military advisor, at the very least, because it's the most valuable mana in the game. Devin here, you don't really need colonists anymore, so I wouldn't bother unless it's giving you corruption, which these two are. So put it up to 15, wait till this is 18, when this gets to 19, do 16, etc. Focus on your admin, blah 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 blah. You get what I mean. And this is all fine. Maybe that, but no, this is all fine. This is all fine. Other than that, with Hindu, your nation should be a lot better. Yeah, 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 yeah. You get what I mean. Basically, this session is your session to sit still, make some peace of him, peace of him, peace of him, if you haven't already. Cool beans. Why did I open that? But these elephants, look at them. Look at them, this is so...